One side's beaten the Guardians, the other side has lost to the Guardians. Will form stay true as today we kick off round 8 of the Global Rugby Challenge with the Flakers hosting the Celtic Dragons. Hello everyone and welcome along to Flakers Crib, your home of Rugby Challenge 3 and the subscriber series, the Global Rugby Challenge, where you guys all take the field and take on each other along with the world's elite. These are the crunch matches, however. It is the Flakers versus the Dragons, subscriber side versus subscriber side. And yes, the intro is very much ringing true as to how many predict this game will go. The Flakers taking out the Guardians of the Crib 29-28 a couple of rounds ago, and they firmly sit top of the ladder going into this big match against the Dragons, who on the other side of the coin lost to the Guardians. More on them in just a second. The Flakers, as always, made a few changes heading into this game, and they are the team to beat heading into round number 8, which kicks off here today. Let's go through the side here that the Flakers have put out on the field. They are the home team as well for this one, to be played at Infinity Park. The front row will be Lucas, Barrett, Rama and Mitchell Wetton. Into the second row, Gilbert Sanchez has a new partner with Ryan Webb moving from the back row into the second. Speaking of the back row, we have Nanu Kesey, Francois Valentine and Connor Nicholson. The big man Mountain, he is just a scary man at number 8. Into the back line, Jimmy Gino retains his spot at scrum half, and he gets a new partner at fly half with Owen Richards taking the number 10 jumper. Into midfield, Pierre Valentine will captain the side from inside centre with a new look danger man at 13, Joshua Barrett. Andre Miller will start on the left wing with Michael Guerin coming in off fullback to take a spot on the right wing, see if he can add some extra attack to the flanks, with Luke Bendel lining up at 15, fullback for the Flakers. Their opponents in the visiting side will be the Celtic Dragons. We've already talked about them in just a little amount so far, but the loss to the Guardians of the Crib was a real statement maker opportunity for the side as they just enter the competition for their first season, and a real opportunity that they could really go about this and take out one of the original sides in the Guardians of the Crib in their opening match. It didn't go their way, however, and they went down eventually 27 points to 14 and a less than convincing display. A few changes going around the side today, and we look at their team for this match against the Flakers. The front row is consisting of JP Mukoko starting on the loose head side of the front row, very small but very fast and agile big man on the loose head side. Arthur Brusso starts at hooker with Sam Nicol at tight head. Ethan Nicol and Oscar Connolly will be the second row partnership, with this immense back row needing a big performance here with Frederick Loeb, Jordi De Rossi captaining from the open side, and Nigel Jonesy at number 8. Into the backs, Adam Conway will start at scrum half, and Andrew Inch will resume that partnership with him at fly half. The midfield sees Richard Mokwa and Steve Teckoggs retain their position together at 12 and 13. Samuel Torrance comes in on the left wing, and much like the Flakers, we have a fullback on the right wing, Bogdanola. He's electric and he's quick and he's shown good attacking intent from 15, and he gets a shot to bring them into the back line on the right wing, and the number 14 jumper Tom Childs comes in as well to 15 in the place of Ola moving up, and that is your starting 15 for the Dragons. For the Flakers, let's get this game underway. Should be a cracker. Cannot wait for it. Both sides lining up today in their home strips. You see Flakers on screen now will be kicking off in the yellow. It's the two-tone green and blue for the Celtic Dragons. As away we go. Kick-off from the Flakers is underway, and a beautifully taken ball from Ethan Nicol secures possession straight away for the Dragons, and quickly Richard Mokwa sends this one onto his boot, looking to gain that territorial battle early as it's down to Andre Miller, who cleans up. Jameli Gino goes through a little bit of a run, and it's turnover ball! What a play there from what looked like Jordi De Rossi. This is better from the Dragons. Can they link up? They do! With the one! It's going to be an opening try! It's one for Samuel Torrance! Straight off the whistle! Try time Dragons! But as history's gone, the first try scorer is yet to win a subscriber battle this season. But what a steal coming in from Giorgio Rossi, and then here's the link up beautifully away to his back row partner Frederick Loeb, who sensationally flicked the ball out wide after drawing in 3 defenders. Oh, the combination was sublime. Out wide to none other than Samuel Torrance. Great play. How about that? Frederick Loeb. Outstanding play. Conversion attempt here, Andrew Inch from the left side. No mistake on that one either. It is 7-0. What a start here for the Celtic Dragons. They lead early. So, instantly, a thought to rethink this here for the Flakers as a team who has yet to lose a match. Goes behind nice and early, just 7 minutes on the board, and the Dragons have 7 points. Little sneaky run there from Adam Conway, and you can tell instantly there's a different dynamic about this side, especially in the pack. Here is Nigel Jonesy running and offloading beautifully as well. Out wide it goes, Samuel Torrance once more, inside ball, Richard Mokwa, he'll go inside, into the 22, and another try. The Dragons, they've scored twice, and the Flakers are stunned. 2 tries inside 10. And what a start here for the Celtic Dragons. Oh, it's things that dreams are made of. Unbelievably, we could have 3 of the subscriber sides playing 2 of their sub-matches and going 1-1. Wouldn't that be remarkable? Big questions over a forward pass there from Torrance out to Mokwa. But he has justified the faith shown in that midfield partnership from last week to this week, with a sensational try that puts this side up 12-0. Kick to come from the sharpshooter, Andrew Inch. Who would have thought this was going to happen? Flakers hot favourites, and they have been put on the back burner instantly by some beautiful play from the Celtic Dragons, and I don't even think the Flakers have touched the ball yet for more than 1 or 2 phases. They lost it straight away, they led to the first try, and since then, it has been nothing for the Flakers. They kick off yet again, and up they all go. Another great take from Loeb. And he has been immense. Loeb, De Rossi, those guys amazing. JP Mukoko, they're looking for someone a bit quicker out here. Finally they get it to Conway, and Conway is cornered and thrown over the sideline. Was only little numbers there, and they kind of didn't make it work. Conway probably would have hoped to have kicked that away or got something out of it. JP Mukoko thought he might have backed himself a bit more going off the base of that breakdown. Here's the throw in from Rubber, and they quickly look through Jimmy Gino. Into the back line they go. Valentine, the huge pass wide. It's the man in the head. Get Michael Gurin back inside to Nanukisi. Danger man everywhere. Here's another runaway from Eli Gino going to Barrett. He is a bit isolated though, and he just manages to hang on. Good work there. Francois Valentine, big ball wide for Miller. Miller! Oh, the dummy from Andre Miller! He's won him off the fullback. Across he comes, Tom Charles. That's going to be a turnover for the Dragons. No! They hang on. Well played, Ryan Webb doing exceptionally well. And he offloads beautifully to Valentine. Pierre Valentine that was. Here is Eli Gino again linking up the offloads. Oh, beautiful at the moment. Into the line. Just about another try on the board. It's Ramarama. Gets the offload away beautifully. Nanukisi round the corner. And it's Gilbert Sanchez who scores for the Flakers. This game's got it all, folks. It's got everything. The hit back from the Flakers was swift, it was sharp, and it was brutal. Connor Nicholson, wide for Rabaraba, did very well. Nanukisi ran out of space. He was chopped down like a tree at the night. And he did manage, though, thankfully for Flakers fans, to get that offload away. They just had to keep going right. Don't know why Nanukisi went back to the left. It almost cost him that try as Gilbert Sanchez had the directional ability to switch it back to the right. And in for the try goes the Flakers. Goodness me. We've had 3 tries in the 23 minutes. All converted. That's 21 points in 23, almost a point a minute at the moment. It is heating up here on the subscriber series, folks. The Flakers trail the Dragons 14 points to 7. Defence is well and truly optional, that is for sure, as Andrew Inch got short. No one really chased on to that one. Francois Valentine gleefully pulls it in. Now waiting for the ball is Lucas Barrett, but it looks like it's coming back for the Dragons. It's gone left side. Nickel going to Torrance, who's been devastating. They keep us alive, and Johnny DeRossi, he's got numbers to his right, fires it out. It's about 5-0, and a great tackle from Luke Bendel shuts that down. Should be another try. Mukoko away, and in for right side is no other than Bogdanola. 19-7. We've got 4 tries. Bogdanola like lightning. Should have been a try there for Steve Tickox. He held it up beautifully. Conway went left. Mukoko said no. Look at the speed on Bogdanola. Sensational try from the Dragons, and they are just outplaying the Flakers at the moment. This is why Bogdanola was put on the wing. Electric pace. And if he's going to do anything in this match, it's going to be special. He's showing week after week that he is good enough to be a star at this level. He's done it from fullback, but now he's up on the line. He's surely got to be more of a threat. Here is Andrew Inch, and that is a flawless kick. Another 2 points. Goodness me. To the Dragons, yes. Do not adjust your monitors, folks. This is really happening. It's 21-7. Dragons over the Flakers. I can't believe it myself either. We've still got a long way to go as Owen Richards pops it high. Well chased. But JP Mukoko was well and truly onto that, and a competitive breakdown here might see the Flakers steal it. Oh, just like the Dragons did moments ago. Ali Gino looking wide, and Andre Miller trying to break through. Great tackle. Sensational tackle, Bogdanola. Defensively sound up in the line as well. What offload's coming in a moment is Jim Aligino. Slides through, and a penalty for the Dragons. Jim Aligino very much on fire at the moment, but just not supported on that run through there. Nicholson was there, couldn't get in and help him out though. And we have a penalty to the Celtic Dragons, which Andrew Inch sends into the stands. And Samuel Torrance very happy with how these outside backs are playing for the Dragons. The Flakers work to do to contain it. Andre Miller trying very hard. He's one of the better players as Solania comes in, and Ethan Nickel does what he does well here. Here is a little chip over the top. Beautiful chip over the top too. Oh my word. Andrew Inch nailing the territorial game, kicking that ball over the head of Michael Gurin and into touch. 6 metres out from the Flakers line. Raba will have the throw in. 5-man line out. They go up to the back, and a decisive claim there from Ryan Webb. And they look to maul it up too, surely. The Flakers here, if they've got any sense of awareness, they're just going to kick this straight to touch. It goes back out, and Richards does exactly that. Smacks it up to halfway, but one thing for certain, it goes into touch. And an entertaining, enthralling first half comes to a close. 21-7, the Dragons over the Flakers, and dominance throughout. 69% territory, 57% territory, I should say, 69% of possession. Line breaks 4-2. It is all happening. It is electric out there, and the crowd are certainly having a fantastic time as well. What will the second half bring? Let's find out. Don't get too much time to look at the halftime stats here with these AI games, but on we go. Andrew Inch, who has been simply flawless, again kicks high to Raba, and he pulls it down for the Flakers. What can they do to turn this round? They start very well. Andre Miller on the left side all by himself, but a good tackle from Tom Charles pulls him down. And Francois Valentine, like all good sevens, right there on the shoulder to win it back. Lucas Brett cuts it back to the left side. Jimmy Gino once more as the Flakers look to start off with a hiss and a roar and get themselves back in this game. And so goes Pierre Valentine, the dummy. Oh, he dummied everywhere, but no one was in a chance of getting that ball from him. He takes the tackle. They turn around. Barrett wide. Great ball and a try. This time it's Michael Gurin, and the fullbacks on the wing are having an absolute ball. 21-12 kick to come. My goodness, this game is just phenomenal. Great play, Nanuki, swapping it back. Joshua Barrett away to Francois Valentine, and it was the headgear combination. And Michael Gurin finished the job away from Samuel Torrance, who's having a great game on attack. Caught short there a bit defensively. Great ball. Valentine, exceptional. Both Valentines have been brilliant. And I mean, I challenge you all to name these guys in Team of the Week, because it's going to be a struggle to get anyone perform better than what we're seeing here today. 21-12, kick here coming from Owen Richards. Right hand side, off the right foot, and straight between the uprights. No problem for the goal kickers today. It is a paradise out there for running rugby. 21-14 the score. We have had 5 tries as well. One more for the Dragons, and they'll be looking at a bonus point as well, which will be quite a contrast we see for them against the Guardians. As here come the Flakers. Oh, knock on! What a tackle there, and a mistake coming in from the Flakers fly half. Owen Richards means a scrum will pack down for the Dragons, about 22 metres out, right on the line pretty much.
Crouch.
From the, look at that,
Bind.
you couldn't put it on the 22 much more if you tried.
Sit.
Great opportunity here for the Dragons if they can win their own scrum. Powerful packs for both of these sides. And my goodness, stalemate on the 22. It comes back now for Conway, who goes left side for Inch, pops it back inside, and Captain DeRossi loses the ball. Pierre Valentine, they quickly go wide, and Joshua Barrett slides it out into touch. Wow, he tried to save it at the back there, Tom Charles, but all he's done is given away 40 metres. But how about that turnover? Valentine away to Easy, then to Joshua Barrett, who is finding a great home at outside centre here for the Flakers. Line out to the back, and Ryan Webb once again is the target. Dragons push that one back a little bit. Now they go to Miller, who has been very good, but nicely taken care of as well from Bogdanola. Here come the Flakers again, a bit of width, and now they're looking in dangerous form. Good ball inside there from Barrett to Valentine. Here's Francois Valentine this time, pops it in Rava. Oh, that's a forward pass, advantage goes back to the Dragons. Jamali Gino, another error. He's made a couple, but he's been a very, very good spark for the base of this,
Crouch.
this Flakers pack.
Bind.
Got to take the good of the bad.
Sit.
Adam Conway now steps up another scrum for the Dragons. 7 piece time, what do they have to offer here? Good shove. Looks like it will come back, yes, for the Dragons. This time they go to the right, and quickly it goes away to Steve Tekog, who chips it into a bit of space and into touch. And what's the call here from the sideline officials? He said that Luke Bendels put that into touch. Other Brusos quickly to the sideline to throw this in, because the Dragons know they've got away with one, but it's stolen from the Flakers, and that is a big turnover of the box. Nicholson runs straight, Valentine into Easy, wide for Francois Valentine, keeping low as Joshua Barrett. Here comes the cover defense, and it's very good. Scragged into touch is Joshua Barrett, and there's no way past Tom Charles tonight. Very good defensively, but a turnover line-out wreaked havoc for the Dragons on defence. Brunso won't want that to happen again. This time he's missed everyone. Terrible line-out throwing at the moment, but running into the midfield to pick it up is Richard Mockwa. Here's a little pop pass away. Samuel Torrance. Does he kick it? Does he back himself? He does neither.
Release.
He goes into tackle. Conway. Oh, Conway hammered. No one helping out in the green jumper. Takes a while. Here's Mukoko. Andrew Inch running at speed. He's wrapped up. He's held up as well. Is this going to come back? It does for Torrance. Torrance. Oh, sneaky little run there from Torrance. Green jumpers again. Slow to it. but they will get it back. 10 minutes to go. Kicked away from Conway. If it holds up, it could be exceptional, but it's going to go all the way dead and goal. A superb kick has turned terrible for Adam Conway. And surely the Flakers will go back for the scrum. 8 minutes to go.
Crouch.
My goodness, a shot at
Bind.
goal or a drop goal or something would be just...
Set.
Wow, it would be priceless, wouldn't it, for the Dragons? Great scrum from the Flakers. Ali Gino skips out Richards, goes straight to Valentine. And now they go wide. Barrett out to Miller. Andre Miller, one-on-one with his opposite number, who just does enough. Wow, Bogdanola has been phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal tonight for the Celtic Dragons. That is an inspirational change that has left this team in great stead to win this match against the runner play. Wow, great play there from the Flakers, almost turning it back to Rava, who goes in down the sideline. Little step and a shimmy there from Oscar Conley, finds no way through the green wall. The last thing we want here is a draw. It's Chino! Almost does the unthinkable. We've got a minute to go. Looking to hold on are the Dragons.
Release.
Sideline stuff, 30 seconds. Short side this room. They go open. And Lucas Barrett, turnover ball. It's back to Inch. And Inch kicks the touch. It's all over. The Dragons survive an upset of the season. 3 sides, 1-1. Subscriber battles. Oh, it's alive. It is well and truly alive. What a game from the Dragons. They came with all the pressure on them. Huge pressure that they would go 0-2 against the Flakers, who beat the Dragons, who beat the Guardians. Goodness me, it's almost confusing. It's a triangle. The Dragons beat the Flakers beat the Guardians beat the Dragons beat the Flakers. Around and round and around and around it goes. 21-14, 3 tries to 2. Wow. Don't even get to have a look at the try scorers. It was brilliant. We'll check that out in a second. But 21-14 to score. Stats were close. Handling errors proving to be a bit of an upset there for the Flakers. Take a breath, everyone. Let's reconvene. My goodness me, I forgot about the stats, everything going so fast there. It was such a boil over and such a tenacious effort from the Dragons there. I just got a bit too excited. We missed the try scorers, but we already know who they were anyway. We'll have a bit of a recap of that before we close out the episode. Another brilliant match has happened here. 22-21, the Scarlets over Munster. My goodness me. Guardians of the Crib are next up, and they must be thinking, what the hell is going on? We lost to the Flakers. We beat the Dragons, but now the Dragons are beating the Flakers. Everyone has lost the match except for the All Flakes. And the All Flakes couldn't beat Clermont last round. Oh my word, the Guardians are up against the Crusaders. Have a look at this. Have a look at this. Flakers are top. They lost within 7, they'll grab a bonus point. The Dragons, they'll take 4. They didn't quite grab the bonus point, they were 1 try short. But the victory sees the Flakers and the Dragons on 8 games, 7 wins and a loss. Bonus points is the only difference, 33-31. And I don't know how this happens. Last season, we had a triangle, much like we've got right now, except now we've got 4 teams, which make things even more complicated. Last season, what was it? I think the Flakers beat the Dragons beat the All Flakes. Oh no, the Dragons were, no, sorry, the Guardians lost to the Flakers. So Flakers beat the Guardians. The Guardians beat the All Flakes, and the All Flakes beat the Flakers. That was the circle of last season. We've got much the same here, folks, with the Flakers beating the Guardians beating the Dragons, now the Dragons beating the Flakers. It's confusing, I know, but you can look at it and make sense. We have one hell of a competition on our hands, folks. I thought the Dragons were pushing a bit too much to beat the Flakers after their superb performance to beat the Guardians. But now, well, I don't know. The All Flakes, they are the spanner in the works of this competition. Who is going to go with 2 wins? Who is going to go to 3 wins? Is anyone going to go better than 2 out of 2? 2 out of 4, I should say. You can tell I'm perplexed. I'm stunned at that game. Simply outstanding. There's your table. it's well and truly wide open now. The All Flakes win this round by 5 points. They win with 5 points. They go top of the table. Guardians the same. The Flakers have dropped their opportunity. Okay, this is the next match we have to look forward to. Guardians, Crusaders. Man, we had a couple of games. Catch your breath, everyone. Simply fantastic competition at the moment. Lions 39, Chiefs 21. But how about this? Celtic Dragons 21, Flakers 14. The Scarlets 22, Munster 21. We've got the Guardians versus the Crusaders, Clermont, Toulon, and Wasps All Flakes to round out this round of 8. Then we go to round 9. Oh, man. Should be an easy win for the Dragons. The Chiefs have been woeful this season. Lions, Munster, Crusaders, Flakers. That'll be interesting as well. The Scarlets, Clermont should be a good game. But this one has got it all riding on it, doesn't it? All Flakes yet to play a subscriber side, but they are involved in the rest of the season now in a subscriber battle. They kick off with the Guardians, who play their final subscriber battle game. Of course, they lost the Flakers. They beat the Dragons. What will they do against the All Flakes? I mean, no one can go 3-0 now, except for the All Flakes. Oh, man. So the other three have lost one. Oh, this is so tight and so tense. We don't even know who's going to take top spot, but the Guardians, the All Flakes, that is next round. I can't wait for that one now, because that's going to tell us a little bit more of the story as to who's going to take this top spot. Man, home advantage means nothing. The Dragons are on the road for their last match as well. It is all happening, folks. It is all happening. And we have to end it there, because I'm going to explode with excitement for this season. It has been phenomenal. Next game, Guardians versus the Crusaders. Hope to see you all there for that one. Congratulations to Dragons fans. A little bit of doubt crept in last round, and I hope that has now turned into confidence with a win over the table-topping Flakers, who now, well, they're the first side to lose to the Dragons. That is such a boil-over that we didn't even get to that sort of stat. That's their first ever subscriber series, or subscriber clash victory, and their second chance. Flakers, though, man, now we've lost to the Dragons. It is all on, it is all happening. Hope to see you for the next one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Team of the week, don't forget about that. My God, who are we going to put in Team of the week? There were some standouts, definite standouts for both sides. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Need to know, need your ideas, because this one's going to be tough, folks. We've still got 2 games to go. Until next time, let's wrap this up, or I'm going to talk about this game forever. You guys, let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you for the next game. Guardians, Crusaders. Until then, take care.